Hello student of class 6. I am your computer teacher Sonji sir. Hope you all are fine. Today is my first class. That's why I want to tell all of you that no need to copy any question discussed here because I will provide all the important question and answer about the related topic as a PDF file. You can easily download the PDF file from Bhosam app or just click on the link below the description on YouTube. But all you need to write all question and answer on your computer copy from the PDF file so that no one has to look for any question and answer anywhere. Today I am going to discuss about the first chapter, which is categories of computers and computer languages. So let's start. In this chapter we have to focus on different parts, that is types of computer, computer languages, classification of computer language, generation of computer language and translator. Now I am going to discuss about the first topic shown on the screen with all of you. So move on to the first topic. First of all, we need to know what is a computer. Computer is an electronic device that accepts data and instruction and process data and give meaningful results. Now, here is an important part. How does a computer work? A computer works according to IPO cycle. Now, I am going to discuss about IPO cycle. The IPO stands for input, process and output. I stands for input. It means giving instruction to a computer for a particular task. Next, P stands for process. This is happen inside the central processing unit. It is what a computer does to the input or the instruction provided by the user. And last, O stands for output. After providing the input and processing the data, the output is the result that we get. Now I am giving an example for better understanding. When you want to play any song on a computer, you will use an input device like keyboard, mouse to select your song. Then the computer will process the instruction and further command that speaker to play the song. Finally, you will hear the song through the speaker as a output. The entire process of input, process, output is called the IPO cycle. Now, the next part is the main features of our computer. Number 1, speed. A computer can perform calculation at a very high speed. It can process millions of instructions per second. Number 2, accuracy. A computer generates correct result as a output and maintain a high level precision. Next is diligence. A computer does not get tired and does not lack concentration. All calculations are done with equal accuracy and speed. The next is high storage. A computer has a high memory. It can store large amount of data and information which can be retrieved and used for further later. The next is faster communication. Using the computer, we can exchange information through the internet all over the globe in a span of a few seconds or minutes. These are the main features of computer. So go to the next part. Here is the type of computers. Mainly on the basis of size, processing power, memory capacity, number of users, speed, we can classify it into microcomputers, mini computers, mainframe computer and supercomputer. Now discuss about the microcomputer. Microcomputer is mainly based on a microprocessor, is a small chip that contains the entire CPU of a computer. Nowadays, the computer used by us at home is microcomputer. Here is some example: Pentium, Intel, all are the microcomputers. They were first introduced in 1980s. Here is some characteristic are: number one is they use a microprocessor as its CPU. They have a single user support. They are compact in size. The processing power is fair but limited when shared by many programs. Data storage in minimum. These are the main features of microcomputer. And the last is the microcomputer used in DTP, desktop publishing, statistical analyzing, graphic, technique, etc. etc. Here is some example of microcomputer: personal computer, notebooks, PDAs, etc. Now go to the next part, which is mini computer. Mini computer were introduced in 1960. The main features of this computer: they have more processing power and hence are more powerful. They can support 4 to 200 users simultaneously. They support faster peripheral device. These are the main features of mini computer. And the application microcomputer includes departmental system, network server, work group system, and data processing system. These are the main features of mini computer. Now, where is the mini computer is mainly used? The mini computer mainly used in the big industries. Okay, here is some example: SGI, Sun, etc. The next is mainframe computer. Mainframe computer were introduced in 1950s. Here is some features: they are big in size, have faster processing power and greater storage area. They have a large multi-user network and input and output storage support. They are costlier and must be kept in air-conditioned room. These are the main features of mainframe computer. Where the mainframe computer is mainly used? The mainframe computer mainly used in bank, hospital, insurance companies, railways, etc. etc. The next types of computer is supercomputer. The supercomputers with extremely high processing capacity. The supercomputer were introduced in 1960. The main features are: they are most powerful computer. The size of supercomputer nearly equal to one room and is equivalent to 4,000 computers. They have a highest precision and a very high performance. The performance of a supercomputer is measured in floating point operation per second. Many supercomputers today can perform up to 1000 billion of floating points operation per second. They have a very fast memory and are the most expensive type of computer. They support multi-processing, multi-programming, and parallel processing. These are the main features of supercomputer. Now, where the supercomputer is used? Supercomputer is used mainly scientific jobs like weather forecasting, artificial intelligence, quantum mechanics, oil gas exploration, etc. etc. Okay, so these are the main four types of computer we discussed here. Now the next part, here is some inside question answer are given for better understanding for the topic discussed in this video. Number one is define computer. Number 2, what is IPO stands for, what is IPO cycle. Write the main features of computer. Next, write the main features of supercomputer, mainframe computer, microcomputer with examples. So, hope you are understanding the topic types of computer. Okay, so no more today. I am ending the discussion here. We will continue the chapter in the next class. But one thing is very important, that every student need to read the chapter carefully for better understand the topic. And as I told that I would provide all the question answer as a PDF. So then, goodbye, take care, thank you.